Welcome back to the channel, guys. I have 3 subscribers now. I've gone up 1 since the last time we talked. But so we're gonna go over Monday Night Raw and Tuesday Night SmackDown. I already went over the pay-per-view, so my thoughts are on the last video if you want to check that out. Again, guys, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. And I'm going to make this a 2-part video. I'm actually going to put a video, do SmackDown right after this and put that video up. Try to keep the video between 10 and 15 minutes long. Tops. Okay, so we're going to do this quick because I got a lot to say. So, Monday Night Raw opens up with Roman Reigns. He has the big announcement. Did anyone really not know what he was going to announce? The leaks have been all over. He announces he's going to get the winner of Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Really? That was your big announcement? That's what you publicized for 2 weeks or whatever it was that you were going. Creative sucks in WWE right now. They really do. It was just bad. It was in the ring. He announced it. It was like, okay. And of course, Joe does what he did last week with Brock. This time it's Roman Reigns. So he comes out, interrupts him. They have a little standoff. And what does he do? He headbutts him. So, they squabble. They have a little fight. And Roman Reigns, because he's the new John Cena and he's Vince McMahon's golden boy, switches it up and, of course, gets Joe on the run. And it ends the segment with Joe outside the ring, Roman Reigns in the ring, and I think right then they announced there's going to be a match, or after commercial. Big surprise. No creative there. It's so, why have Joe come out? If you're trying to make Joe anything right now, you need to have him look strong. And having him get beat up by Roman Reigns doesn't make him look strong. It doesn't. It makes him look weak, and it makes Reigns look strong. And Reigns doesn't need to be pushed anymore. He already looks strong. So, yeah. You're getting kapum pissed. All right, so I'm trying to make this fast, guys. That took 2 minutes. I got to be fast. All right, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows versus Hardys. And, of course, the Hardys win. I don't remember anything really big happening here. They did do... Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows have already gone downhill. They've already put them down. They did an exclusive interview on WWE.com. So I didn't even watch it, but I'm sure they were saying we deserve better than this. And, we're former tag champs, yada, yada, yada. Just form the Bullet Club. Just form it. Just form the Bullet Club or the club or whatever you're going to call them since New Japan Pro owns Bullet Club. Just do it, WWE. Oh, God. Goldust cut a promo. They're going to have a match. Goldust and Truth, they're going to have their match next week. I actually like the promos. I'm glad to see the old Goldust back. But again, it's 3 weeks of promos with these guys. Just have them do their match already. You're not going to do anything with it. It's going to be a one-time deal probably. Or maybe it'll be something in the next pay-per-view. Great Balls of Fire. You heard me right. I'm not making that up. It's called Great Balls of Fire. Trying to keep this PG, but I got so many jokes and stuff I want to say to that one. Samson, Elias Samson, was out there. They come back. He's sitting out there, and he's telling the crowd to pretty much shut up. Finn Balor interrupted him, which I didn't see coming because I kind of thought, Samson's coming up, and I know they're trying to get him, but they had Finn Balor, who was a top guy, and already seems like they're kind of bringing him down. Okay, WWE. So he comes out, interrupts him. Elias Samson walks out of the ring. Clearly, something's going to happen. Balor has a match with Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas was aggressive in the beginning. Finn Balor wins. Kind of set up for what happens later on in Raw. And I'm glad to see that Bo Dallas is getting a push. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself. Nothing really spectacular so far. This creative, there's too much. They're trying to force too much, and they're not giving stuff time to grow, and it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you're getting me angry. Seth Rollins went out and he cut a promo. He was basically talking about the 2K18. WWE 2K18 was just announced. He's the cover athlete. I'm a wrestling fan. Like I said, I will get the game. money is money. I will get the game though. And it was a setup though. It was stupid. Quick interruption here. They announced the game. There isn't a single thing of gameplay yet. The game comes out in October. WWE, stop doing this. You do this every year with your games. You hide stuff like it's groundbreaking. I guarantee you the game. It'll look better because it's not on Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, thank God. And then concentrate on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 and maybe PlayStation Pro and whatever. But, like, show something. I guarantee you we're not going to be all that impressed. But went off Kevin there. And so Bray did his Titantron, comes down to the ring, blows out his the candle, the whatever, that thing's called there. Crate's late. And Seth Rollins jumps off the top rope, splashes him, ends up cutting his cheek and having to get stitches. You can watch that again at WWE.com. But, again, it's a good setup, and it was nice to see somebody kind of just do the games with Bray Wyatt. I'm okay with this. They're both top guys. We'll see how it goes. I don't feel like it's a push or a downgrade for either one of them. I feel like it's a level push. So this could be something good. I want to see how it progresses. Again, going into Great Balls of Fire. Really? Great Balls of Fire. Get some cream. What? Great Balls of Fire. Next one's going to be my ass itches. No. All right. What's that? They'll put the stuff on the pole. No, I'm getting off track again. All right, so Balor's having an interview. As soon as the Balor went for the interview, I was like, oh, goody, Samson's going to attack. Watch. Just let him talk. Keep going. There's Eli. Don't ever interrupt me again. I was playing some music. I'm Eli Simpson. I play music. Like, really? That's you're, again, creative. You need to come up with something new. You're doing the same stuff every week, every week. Okay. Deep breath, Chris. Let's see. All right. Akira Tozawa versus TJP. Perkins there. Before the match starts, Titus O'Neil came out and did this, like, kind of funny, this isn't how you do a Titus O'Neil brand thing, and he introduced the two, and he really gave it for Tozawa. Golden Boy Boxing. I can't think of his name right now, and I should, but it's like boxing. He's like the promoter. O'Neil's like become this private promoter. It's okay. I don't know what exactly at some point what's going to happen. I feel like it will never get big, and eventually they'll just go, we're done. So it was okay. Neville came out during the match and got on the mic and talked. And again, all I could think was Game of Thrones, come out with a dragon, please. Please, just do a guest spot in Game of Thrones. Because it was hilarious. It's funny, but it's just, I don't get it. I feel bad for the 205 guys, I really do. They're just great athletes, but they're not being used at all. Just come out there. Yeah. With his ears. Truth cut his promo for the Goldust thing he's doing. It'll last a week, maybe make it to Great Balls of Fire. I can't even say the name anymore. I want to put the initials, but that's even worse, I think. All right, Axel Ron I have next here. Let's see, we have okay, sorry. So Axel Ron, The Miz, and Bo Dallas segment. Basically, The Miz came out and said, hey, be my backup. And again, I want to see Bo Dallas and I want to see Axel Ron get a push. Bo Dallas was really good in NXT. And he's really funny. He's actually a very funny guy. And I think he could, again, the right push, you could do some of those guys. You need to start pushing new guys. You're relying too much on freaking Brock Lesnar, who's going to actually show up next week. It's a miracle. Put the title on someone who shows up like once, twice a month. Good job, WWE. That makes me want to watch you. And I do, though. So, you got my money. All right. So, next it was the Samoa Joe interview. I didn't listen to it because, quite frankly, at the point I was tired of these interviews. It was Reigns versus Joe. Good match, back and forth. And Braun Strowman comes in with the ambulance. As soon as he was backed up, I knew it was him because, he wasn't out there. He's going to be out 6 months. He's back. He's Superman. He's not Superman. He, injured his shoulder. Wasn't that bad. He's back. when he came back, Joe got the win because that distracted Roman. Again, you're giving Joe, like, Joe's winning his matches because of other things, and it just doesn't make sense to me. They're gonna kill his character at Great Balls of Fire. Dumbest name pay-per-view ever. But they're gonna kill his character. It's stupid. This set up a announcement that it's gonna be Braun Strowman and Reigns at Great Balls of Fire in a ambulance match. Yay! Everyone knows that they're setting up Braun Strowman to face Brock at SummerSlam. So my prediction right now, Braun wins. Thank God. All right. Then we have the Miz TV segment, basically apologizing to Maurice because of everything that's happened to her. There's 2 bears in there. As soon as the bears, again, WWE, why would you have a segment? Like, don't have that segment before. Have the 2 bears in. Then we're all surprised going, what's going on? Oh, my God. No, you had the 2 segment. You know what's going to happen. You knew who the bears were going to be. Interrupted by, wow, mind fart of all time right there. Ambrose interrupts. Maurice gets champagne kind of tossed on her. And the Bears attack, and there's Axel Ron. There's Axel and Bo Dallas. They join the Miz. I don't know what they're going to call themselves. They're his entourage. Yeah, sure. Okay. That really doesn't make sense to me. Sorry, but it doesn't. So, next was, excuse me one second. Next was Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil versus Sheamus Cesaro. Sheamus Cesaro won this again, and it was late in Raw, which means usually they want to put stuff late that they want to push, and this kind of was I don't know where they're going with it. Just doesn't make sense, and I wasn't that interested in it. Tozawa, Apollo Crews, they're 2 guys I really would like to see them get pushed. Titus O'Neil, I would like to see him get a push. He's a big guy. He's a great athlete. I don't know if they're using him right. I think Apollo Crews, they killed him when he first came in. They destroyed his character when he first came in. And I don't know where they do to get him back up there, but it'd have to be pretty big, and this isn't it. Next, we had the Banks versus Nia Jax. Bliss came down on commentary during the match. Again, it was, they didn't give much time. Emmett comes out, kind of interrupts the match. Then Mickie James and Dana Brooke come out. And then Bayley comes out and basically just turned in for a free-for-all. Nia Jax looked good. But again, like, why are they just not giving her a match? Like, she could be the female Brock Lesnar. Like, she really could. But she keeps getting her matches interrupted and not like a fair match. So I don't know. Maybe that's what they're going for. Maybe that's the whole plan. But it's just drawn out at this point. And Dana and Mickie James, like, forming this tag team, where did that come from? Just out of nowhere. No explanation. Just put them together. Okay, deep breath, Chris. Deep breath. Okay. So, I'm going to see what my time is here. I'm going to try to... Okay. Take about 2 minutes on this. So, the next thing they do is they're going to tell you, okay, so we are going to announce who's been attacking Enzo and Big Cass. And it's been kind of set up that the Big Show's done it, the Revival's done it. That's who they kind of put in there. And at one point they even, it was Cass and Enzo and Cass. So they do this whole thing, and it's revealed after everything that it is Big Cass faked his own hit and did attack Enzo. And he basically says he's sick of protecting Enzo, and he's sick of doing this, and he's tired of it, and that he can go on to do bigger and better things, and he boots Enzo in the face. Now, Enzo was actually crying, and I think those were real tears, because I think Enzo is like, what the hell? WWE, you have a tag team that I went to a live event in White Plains, New York. It's near me, and they were there, Enzo, and I'm telling you, there was, or they weren't there, but they were selling those Enzo wigs. I've never seen so many kids with those wigs on, grown adults with those wigs on, those T-shirts. They were selling like fire. And you're breaking up this tag team. This tag team never held a title in NXT or the Raw, and you're breaking them up. It makes no sense. This is why I get pissed at WWE. They're a team that could just, I mean, they could be the John Cena of the tag team, but for whatever reason, you don't want that to be. You are breaking them apart. Enzo, I wish you the best, man. I hope they don't kill your character, but you're going to be in the 205. Sorry. Cass, you're going to get a push, but I almost am certain that the crowd's going to not like you because they're going to feel that you had something to do with this, which I know you don't, but that it's just breaking up this tag team. Neither party wins this. So unless they're planning to do some crazy get-together, they come back together, nobody wins in this. And it makes no sense from creative or money. I mean, merchandise they had to be in the top merchandise. They had to. And now you're killing that. So I don't know who made that decision, but that was a terrible decision. So overall, I went through this quick because I'm trying to keep it about 15 minutes, and I'm already at 16. So overall, Raw was okay, but I found myself fast forwarding a lot. It just wasn't great. It was on a scale, D, C, A, B, C, D. This is like a C plus show. It was bad. SmackDown was better. I'm going to get that next. So, but that breakup at the end was terrible. So, yeah, Raw or WWE, I don't know what you're doing, but your top guys are just not. You don't want to push them. You're so convinced on certain guys, just doesn't make sense. And people like me, we just get frustrated. And what? And Great Balls of Fire. What the hell? That's gonna be the end of this video, guys. I'm gonna end this one. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna post again later. SmackDown will be up. I'm gonna do that next. And again, I hope you guys enjoy it. And thank you again for watching this. And we'll try to make this a Wednesday, maybe Tuesday. I can get in there. I won't do NXT. It's just too much with my workload. So appreciate you guys watching this. I hope I made you laugh, as I can only do. But thank you guys.